Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Adam. You're watching Unlimited Options Investing. In this episode, let's talk about what we could potentially expect for this upcoming week. We'll take a look at the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, bond yields, commodities, and had a chance already, yesterday I came out with a video discussing this week's upcoming earnings. Pretty much the two big names that are coming up are Netflix, I believe, on Tuesday, and Tesla on Wednesday. And if this is your first time on the channel, welcome aboard and hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and take a look at my description for links to my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Twitter. So the heat map of the S&P 500, and this is only from last Thursday, not the entire week, and look how red big technology was. Most stocks sideways are down for the day, and looking at the 1 week performance, same idea, technology down, and with defensives looking a little bit more greener, at least than the risk on. Banks, diagnostics, software, and big technology, just a complete rout. Crypto, Bitcoin, and Ethereum both on their critical psychological supports to where they've really been for the past couple of days, it feels like. And looking at the performance of the past week, Bitcoin down 6% and Ethereum down 7%. So the S&P 500 over the past 5 days down 2.3%, and for the NASDAQ over the past 5 days down almost 4%. And looking at the candlesticks, this is the S&P 500 on the daily time frame. Every candlestick representing 1 day. For the past 4 days or so, we've been consolidating between about 437 and right where the moving averages are, around 444. And it looks like we're a part of an even bigger consolidation over the past few months. Right now where we are, we're pretty much in no man's land, but between that 465 level and around that 420 level. Not really the healthiest because, again, we're getting rejected at those moving averages. Unless we can recover above that and then somehow break this 462 level, we're going to continue either trading sideways or go downward. The NASDAQ QQQ, similar idea. The past 4 sessions between 338 and about 346. We're still gapped down from the moving averages, not once but twice. And again, still in the middle of nowhere, the lower range being about 330, and we'd have to break this 370 mark in order to see a real recovery underway. The US dollar finding even more strength. It's been in an uptrend since June of 2021. Looking at bonds, the US 2-year yield, we're at about 2.5%, still showing strength and bouncing off the moving averages. The 10-year at about 2.8%. And what's good is the yield curve is no longer inverted. If anything, we've actually been steepening over the last couple of weeks, so that's a positive sign. And if we actually take a look at the 10-year yield in the monthly time frame, we're approaching that 3% area, and I want to see if there's any kind of resistance psychologically, if and likely when we get there. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on that. Taking a look at Apple on the daily, similar to the NASDAQ and the S&P 500, it's in the middle of nowhere. Makes sense because it has such a big weighting on both indices. Amazon in a similar situation. Again, we're in the middle of, let's say, the lower end of the channel at 2,850 and the upper end, which is the neckline, at about 3,400. Google at the lower end range of where it's been trading over the past few months. The lower end being about 2,500 and that upper end being about 2,850. We break 2,500, A, likely the NASDAQ is also falling, but B, that next level of support would be maybe, 2,300, 2,400. Microsoft, similar idea, buyers are tending to step up around 275, 280. If this one also breaks, I guess the next key level of support would be around 260. Nvidia, similar situation, trading at the lower end of where it's been trading over the past few months, around 200, 210. You break that, probably the next level will be around 180. Tesla stock, so we have this uptrend, we have this downtrend. Right now we're dead center in the middle, right between both moving averages. The upper end being around 1100 and the bottom end being around 900. Bitcoin, we see something actually very similar. We have this uptrend and we have a very key critical resistance at 46,000. We did breach it a few weeks ago but faked out, finding buyers right on the trend line. Ethereum is also seeing a lot of chop, that key overhead resistance of about 3,300. You break that and hope would get restored again. Gold, I think if it breaks this 1,975 area, I think it has a chance to test 2,000 and all-time highs again. But if not, and it gets rejected, then you continue on with Chop City. I do think you need some kind of world news in order to make this really move. There needs to be a significant amount of fear for there to be a gold rush in the market. Similar with silver, you really need to break this 25.80 level. If you can break that, then you can test the recent high of about $27. If not, and it gets rejected, then Chop City. And lastly, taking a look at oil. So this trade may not be over whatsoever. though we have been seeing lower highs over the past few weeks. Buyers had stepped up right below that 50 exponential moving average, and we'll likely get a better indication this week if this move is for real and we continue moving forward. If so, you're looking for a break of about 115, and if we get rejected at anywhere at this area, then perhaps we're making lower highs and lower lows. We'll get a much better idea this week. It's going to be a fun one with earnings, Netflix, Tesla. That's the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, let me know in the comments below what are your expectations for this upcoming week. As always, like, subscribe, check out my description for TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, and I will see you guys in the next video.